Hey guys, so going to quickly walk through how to use the debugger in Xcode 11. Now the debugger is a good tool if your program is crashing, maybe you're new to programming or something like that, and you haven't ever used a debugger before. I want to walk through this with you, how I solve this problem, and show you how easy it is to use. Now this is a program I've written based off some cookie cutter code from a class I'm taking in my computer science program. But essentially, it's just going to flip between three different views I've created: a yellow view, a blue view, and a green view. So currently, when I run this program, and this is being developed, I'm using Swift 4 because that's what my class is requiring, but this will also work in Swift 5, it doesn't matter. But when I go to switch views, hit that button, it crashes. Here you can see unexpectedly found nil while implicitly unwrapping. This is likely because this green view controller has never been created, so it is nil, and when it tries to unwrap it, it crashes. So we need to make sure that it's being created. Now, make sure that you have, let me stop this, make sure you have your debug area, your console on up here. That's this little button. And then we're going to set a breakpoint here when I click the button. And now when I hit play, and I go to hit switch views again, it's going to walk me through what the program's doing. And so I'm going to simply step through it. So the first one, it checked to see if the yellow view controller was empty. It checks the variable. It is indeed empty. And then it's going to check to see that it's empty again. And then it is going to find it's empty, so it's going to create this instantiate view controller here with identifier yellow so that we can call it later on. But now, since it passed that, and I'm using the if statements and else if statements, it's going to drop out of the code, right? And you see it here, it drops out. So it skips this whole section here. So the blue one's actually created when the program starts. So that's why I'm not getting an error there. But this green one is never actually created. So I've found the issue. This is never being created. So I'm going to stop the debugger now. And I'm just, for simplicity's sake, just going to turn these into if statements and always run through and make sure that these have been created. So now let's go back to the debugger, run it again. Switch views. All right, we'll step through it again. Okay, it's checking yellow again. It's not, so it's creating it. Now it's going to check blue. Now blue isn't nil because it has already been created, so it's going to skip it. And now we get to green. Green is empty. It's going to find that, and it's going to create it just like it did the yellow. And now it's going to go to the animations. So just to test the code, we'll remove this breakpoint here, and then we'll hit play again. And now when I do switch views, it actually does what it's supposed to do. And this is just a simple program writing for my mobile app development class. But there you go. That's how you use the debugger in Xcode 11.